A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Texas Rangers and the New York Yankees. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. CC Sabathia, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, there's a lot of numbers you throw out there for pitchers, but I look at the batting average against, and overall, opponents are hitting under 200 against him this season. That is domination at its best. Look for him to have a good start in this one.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
At the plate, Nomar Mazara, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Now the first pitch from CC. And a high strike there, 0-1. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Matt, the interesting thing about Lawrence, now I think the way he sets up is almost telling you what he's going to call. He'll call one side of the plate more than he will the other. Look at his setup. Maybe that'll help you out.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Now the 2-2 home from Sabathia. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the 3-2 from Sabathia. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
At the plate, Adrian Beltre, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club. First pitch coming. Here it is. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Now the 1-0 from CC. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now Ellsbury will get it in off the wall. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Great execution. You hit it where it's thrown, right? That ball's thrown right up the middle. He hit it right back up the middle. A lot of hits in the middle.
Striding in, Rougned Odor. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Well, that hit by the three-hole hitter right there really changes the whole inning to put somebody in scoring position, and now you bring your four-hitter up to drive them in. It's almost like the way you script it when you're writing out a lineup.
Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Well, this has been a frustrating at-bat. He's got to really get his emotions intact. First, he got a call he didn't like. Then he takes an ugly swing, and he finds himself down 0-2. Time to take a deep breath and regroup.
0-2 coming from Sabathia. Frozen on strike three for the final out of the inning. Danger averted following the two-out double. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Tyson Ross is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, he's got interesting numbers, and if you look at his strikeouts to walk ratio, it's 1-to-1. So it's not great. It's not terribly bad. It means he throws strikes, but he doesn't have the stuff that's going to totally dominate hitters. Got to rely a lot on his defense. We'll watch and see how this one unfolds.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He is, of course, a guy to be wary of if he gets on base. His stolen base total leads the ball club. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Well, Matt, I don't know what we're going to get from these guys today. This is the most difficult game, that cross-country trip, and you play the first game on the road. I don't know if they'll be tired or if they got their rest. We'll see how it plays out.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, one gone. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's the team leader in home runs, so he's having a nice year so far. It's always a good feeling when you can lead your team in a category like home runs. I'm sure he takes a lot of pride in that.
Stepping in, Brett Gardner. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Ross into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Greg Bird is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
When you're on the road, you look for that one guy that's going to be able to get that W for you, and you consider it a win day. He's starting off nice right now. 2 strikeouts in the bottom of the first. You got to be thinking, this is our guy. This is a chance to get a W.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
That was a beautiful pitch, Matt, particularly in this ballpark. The ball flies here in this park, so he's going to have to keep the ball down. If he doesn't, we're going to see a lot of balls in the air deep for homers.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. An inning in the books. No score on the show. Here's Mike Napoli now. Previous history with Sabathia, 12 hits in 46 tries. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
The windup and the 0-1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. The pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The next 3-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall.
Well, that ball was scorched. Now, I know it didn't hit the wall in the air, but it gets to the wall, and he still made a good decision not to go to second, to go back to first base. I think had he continued on, he probably would have been out.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. A runner at first with no outs here. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt. and turn one over for you.
On the ground to short. This could be two. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. And I'm looking down there at Jacoby Ellsbury. When he first broke into the big leagues, he could go get everything. Now the arm has deteriorated a little bit over the years, but he can still go catch a ball every now and then.
Now in the box, Ryan Rua. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Sabathia really putting all of his body behind that fastball. It's strike one. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Here's the 0-2 from Sabathia. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. No score here as we play inning number 2. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box, Robinson Chirinos. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ellsbury on the move. And that ends the inning. Rangers leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Rangers. And these guys committed 3 errors last game and still were able to win the ball game. You don't see that very often. Got to catch it to win it.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. First pitch on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. Bottom of the second here with no score. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Settling in now, Matt Holliday. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. Ross gets the sign. First pitch on its way. A fastball down near the shoe tops. His career numbers against this pitcher, 0 for 4. 2 out, nobody on. Right side. Odor is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Now to the plate, Delino DeShields. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
1-2, here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Elvis Andrus. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. Grounded back up the middle. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
Nomar Mazara.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Third inning, no score to this point. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Nice job there by CC Sabathia. It remains 0-0. Here's Didi Gregorius. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He pulls this one into right. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees. Coming to the plate now, Starlin Castro. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second, and Castro's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Back-to-back hits, and now the inning is set up. They're trying to put the first run on the board, so you can bunt, move them up. Now you're second and third. You may draw the infield in, or if they sit back, get the easy ground ball, and you pick up the first run of the game. But it's all set up with those back-to-back singles, and now you can do whatever you want to do with the rest of the inning.
Here's Chase Headley, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 5 homers and 21 driven in. Swing and a miss for strike one.
The count's 1-1.
None out, runners at first and second. Little dribbler up the first baseline. That winds up foul. From the belt, the pitch. And Headley's able to lay off there. He's got it back to 2-2. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's one gone in the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. And here's a ball hit in the air. Andrews onto the grass. 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adrian Beltre. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Now Sabathia's 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Here's Sabathia on 1-2. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make them swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Drilled on the ground to short. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for the Rangers, second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Here's Rougned Odor now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Ball 2. And now a pitch on the way. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
CC ready with the 2-1. Now this is lined into left field for a base hit.
He was starting to settle in. He has retired 7 hitters in a row. That base hit right there kind of breaks it up. And now let's see how he's out of the stretch. Hasn't been there for a while.
Standing in now, Mike Napoli, as the first pitch to him, a sinker in the dirt for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here's the 1-1 delivery. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but it's off the Sony sign. Odor is on his way home, and a relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Into the box now, Joey Gallo, as it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Up next for the Rangers, left fielder, Ryan Rua.
Ready for another chance? Ryan Rua. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the first pitch from CC. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I really like that pitch right there. The batter will tell you everything. You get a late swing right there on a fastball low and away. That means that's a great located pitch.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
A man on third with 2 down. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. One for the Rangers on the Mike Napoli double. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 1-0 Texas. Digging in to try it again, Greg Bird.
Leading
0
off
for 1
for
for him here in this one.
First baseman, Greg Bird.
Here comes the first pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rua is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Now batting, catcher Gary Sanchez.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. First time up, he went down looking. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Slider stayed too low, ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he?
Right
That's
fielder,
7
number
punch-outs
99.
now here in the middle innings.
Aaron
He's up over
Judge.
1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Here's the first pitch to him. Aaron Judge will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slider swung on and grounded toward short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Striding in once again, Robinson Chirinos comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Chirinos.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Here it comes, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Matt, I thought he might be in jeopardy of walking the guy here for the first time in this game. Went down 3-0, but he's come all the way back 3-2 now, and I think he'll just make the guy put it in play or put one on the corner. He's going that good.
No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. Hit out towards second. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Delino DeShields.
So coming to the plate, Delino DeShields. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. 1 run, 4 hits. And no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And another foul ball.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Now the 0-2 pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Here comes Gardner, but he won't get there. It falls in.
When you're hot, that's what happens. Balls like that fall in for you. When you're cold, that gets caught. This is a hot streak he's on right now, so you take advantage of it. Ride it while it's good.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And there he goes towards second. A pitch out. The throw not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
Pickoff move to second, and the runner will get back standing. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here it comes now to Andrus. 3-0 now.
No strikes.
And he finally gets this one over for strike 1. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. 1 out and a runner on second base. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Here comes the 1-0. Hard ground ball to third. Here's Castro for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Matt Holliday standing in now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Into the windup and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on in the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Oh, that was a tough pitch to lay off of. He took this hack at that slider. He thought it was going to be over the plate, and it just kept running away.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Fielded by Odor. 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. He reached on a single in his first try. Way in front of that fastball.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Right field. Chasing after it is DeShields, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Digging in, Starlin Castro. A base hit in his first trip. First offering on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
This is line to left, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Harold, Dan, and I are back at Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adrian Beltre. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Skied into very shallow right. Judge is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Here's Rognedodor now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Castro's got it, and the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Mike Napoli.
Here's Mike Napoli now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Good fastball from Sabathia to start the at-bat. It's strike 1.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch outs, so you almost can underhand it up there.
The windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. He'll try again, 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Seems like he's throwing everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Striding in once again, Joey Gallo. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Castro has it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. It's the Rangers 1 and the Yankees nothing. Here's Chase Headley. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Mazar is under it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Man, when you're winning on the road, the last thing you want to do is give the home crowd a reason to get back into it. Well, when you hit the leadoff man, that's exactly what you do.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. A runner on first with 2 away. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
That could be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, that's a great pitch right there. You're saying to yourself, why? Because you got that base runner on. That's almost like a pitch out. An outside fastball, catcher set up, ready to throw. If you get the call, great. If not, you're set up to throw him out.
And that's over. 3-1.
Well, I thought with 2 outs right there, that situation, he probably had the green light 3-0. Maybe he didn't get it where he wanted or get the pitch he's looking for, so he took it. But I think he's probably swinging here, too. 3-1.
Ready with the 3-1. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now sure would be a good time.
One 1-0 count. Here it is. That's by him for strike 1.
That ball's right down the middle, and this guy's hitting in the middle of your order, and he wasn't able to hit it. That's how nasty his slider is. Here it is. You still can't hit it.
Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Ross pauses. 2-2 pitch on its way. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They're down 1-0. Back here in the Bronx, the Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Adam Warren
please.
is on to pitch from
Now
the
pitching
bullpen
for the
now
New
to
York
start inning
Yankees.
number 7.
Number 43, Adam Warren.
Ready for another chance?
Leading
Ryan
off for
Rua.
Texas,
He started out the
left
evening
fielder,
0 for 2 so far.
Ryan Rua.
And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Here it comes on 0-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Three and two now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Up next for the Rangers, catcher Robinson Chirinos.
Digging in to try it again, Robinson Chirinos. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Chopped weakly to the left. Tough play for Headley. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. They lead it 1-0. Ready for another shot now. Aaron Judge.
Leading off
He's
for the
0 for
Yankees.
2 thus far in this one.
Right fielder Aaron Judge.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
This has been an interesting game to watch. I mean, he's less than 60% of the time he's throwing that first pitch for strikes. So he's been having to throw stress pitches almost to every hitter.
Here's the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away.
The batter, designated hitter, Matt Holliday.
Now at the plate, Matt Holliday. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Here comes the 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Here's the pitch. And that misses. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Here's the 2-1 now to Holliday. Ball 3.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now. But, man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Here's Didi Gregorius. A hit in 2 tries so far. First offering on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Odor gets dirty. How about that?
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ross pauses. First pitch on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Grounded softly to the right. He's got it. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
2 out Lightning. Here they come. This team never stops. Now they got the tying run at second and the go-ahead run at first base, and all this with 2 outs. Can they come up with another big hit with 2? Let's see right here.
Here's Chase Headley. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 delivery. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Well, you wouldn't have expected this kind of at bat out of him, but he's fought himself right back with an opportunity now to really drive in 2 runs.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Full count. Here it comes. Swing and a liner, but foul. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Popped high in the air. Chirinos has a play, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They trail this one 1-0. Tommy Lane has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39, Tommy Lane.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Elvis Andrus.
And a high strike there. 0-1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that will be a base hit for Andrus. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, come on, man. 8th inning. He was getting me nervous. This looked like this might be his last at bat and his last opportunity.
Coming to the plate now, Nomar Mazara. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ball 1.
No strike.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll dive back in safely. Nobody out, runner on first. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball over the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
From the belt. Kicks and deals. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Hey, 3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Judge going back at the track. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Here's Rougned Odor now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a fastball is in there for strike 1.
That was an interesting pitch, Matt. Look, we're in a double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that hard sinker. Get that ground ball, maybe get a double play. But he didn't throw it. He just threw a fastball. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he got it in there for a strike.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from the Bronx after this. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Now the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Now a swing by Ellsbury and an easy ground ball out to second. And a rather easy first out.
The left fielder, number 11.
Pitching certainly has been on display in this one. And there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Dribbled to the right side. Foul ball, strike 2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Too high, ball 3.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Scooped up on the backhand. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Number 33, Greg Bird.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Hit in the air to shallow center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Back in the Big Apple now as we are set for what remains of this presentation of baseball on the show. Here's Mike Napoli now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance.
Mike Napoli.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, designated hitter, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Gardner is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Ryan Rua.
Striding in, Ryan Rua. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ellsbury is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Nothing more in the Texas half of the 9th. Last chance for the Yankees. They trail here 1-0. Sam Dyson enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 47, Sam Dyson.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Set to deal on 2-2. Ripped down the first base line. And I believe your tying run's going to be in scoring position right away as this is down for extra bases. And he is in there. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Here's big Aaron Judge. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
You love this situation right here, Matt. Runner on second, no outs. You either get him over or you get him in. Worst case, get him over and the next guy drives him in.
And the bunt attempt misses that time for strike 1.
Well, you got to get the bunt down right here, but that just was not very good form right there. It didn't look like he was going to get that down even if he made contact.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And he's safe. So striding in, Matt Holliday, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. One 1-0 pitch on the way. A high fastball is in there.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Runners breaking for the plate, and the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Lifetime against Sam Dyson, 1 for 3. He also has 1 home run. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Down the first baseline, and this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul.
Oh, that's a good sign right there. After the fastball, he gets that changeup, and he stayed right on it. Just couldn't keep it fair. He's seeing the ball well, though.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 14, second baseman.
Here's Starlin Castro, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
The 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Ready with another 2-strike offering. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Digging in the switch hitter, Chase Headley. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The 1-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the 9th as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, all tied at 1-1. Chasen Shreer takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Jason Shreve.
Austin Romine is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 27, Austin Romine.
Jonathan Lucroy is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Comes into this one at 271. 8 home runs and 22 RBIs. Ready with the 1-0. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Bird ranging into shallow right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 3, Delino DeShields.
Digging in now, Delino DeShields. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt. Now that's a Gold Glove caliber play there.
Barehanded grabs might be one of the best looking plays in baseball. It not only takes tremendous body control and focus, but the fielder also needs to have a quick and accurate release to make an out. A highlight reel play there for sure.
In now, Elvis Andrus. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Rangers set down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Jonathan Lucroy will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 25, Jonathan
Tanner
Lucroy.
Scheppers comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Into the box now, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. And now a pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. DeShields is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Stepping in, Brett Gardner. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is DeShields. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Brett Gardner. Thanks largely to one heroic swing. He's our tops player of the game.
Hey, you could probably make an argument for a couple of other guys too, but it seemed like he had the most to do with his guys getting the win here.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Chasen Shreve wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees. 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Rangers, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.